Welcome to the Global Pulse, a short video series where our experts break down a trending topic in international business and why it matters to you.
If you've been to the gas pump lately, you've no doubt noticed that gas prices have taken a jump. According to the American Automobile Association, the national average of regular gasoline as of Monday the 9th stands at around $3.50. The Maryland average is about the same. As of a week back, the price of gas was less than $3 per gallon. The price of crude oil has also jumped and now exceeds $100 per barrel. This has in turn raised fears of stagflation, that dreaded mix of recession and inflation at the same time. Stock markets around the world, as a result, have been heading downwards. The cause, of course, is the US and Israel's attack on Iran and Iran's subsequent retaliation. The amount of oil and liquefied natural gas being shipped out of the Persian Gulf region has fallen significantly, sending up crude prices. Iran targeted oil facilities in its neighboring countries, including Saudi Arabia and the UAE, but with limited success. Most importantly for the price of oil, by threatening to target oil shipments that go through the Strait of Hormuz, it has effectively shut the strait down. Since 20% of the world's oil exports go through the narrow strait, the impact has been huge. Insurers like Lloyd's of London refuse to insure tankers exposed to the risk of attack, and the oil shipping traffic stopped. Now, with oil not moving, Gulf countries are cutting production back. The G7 governments are reportedly planning to simultaneously release oil from their strategic reserves if the situation so warrants. As of today, they've decided that now is not the time for this, but they remain ready to do so. In any case, a release would bring prices down only temporarily. And from what all accounts, US reserves are very much depleted. Experts agree that basically the only thing that would bring prices down is the opening of the Strait of Hormuz. In case the war doesn't end swiftly, this would require that the US and Israel degrade the ability of Iran to target traffic through the strait. The US government has also promised to step in as an insurer and floated plans for the Navy to escort oil tankers through the strait. However, this hasn't gotten off the ground yet. The global impacts of the increase in oil prices have also been quite uneven. China is the world's largest importer of oil, but is somewhat protected because of its large investment in renewable energy. The US is another large importer, but it also produces a lot and has lately stepped up its production of fossil fuels. It also has some control over Venezuela's oil. It's countries in Europe and in the Far East and South Asia that are most exposed. We'll have to wait and see how the situation plays itself out. If matters resolve quickly, the situation is likely to reverse itself. If the war stretches out and Iran continues to be successful in stopping the flow of oil, then stagflation remains a possibility. The world economy has shown itself to be remarkably resilient to the trade policy shocks of 2025. It now remains to be seen if it can shrug off the energy shock.